This is Sean O'Malley, and you're watching Full-Time MMA. Don't be a bagel-biting, bagel-bitch boy, bagel-bitch back.
Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Tony Ferguson is set to return at UFC 229 against Anthony Pettis, former UFC lightweight champion. This is going to be actually a great fight, and if you've been listening, I've been saying these are the only three options for this card. We've seen Kevin Lee and Tony Ferguson both say they're in training camp for UFC 229, but if you look at the rankings, the only three top lightweights available are Tony Ferguson, Kevin Lee, and Anthony Pettis. So Kevin Lee looks like, since this fight's put together, he might still be looking for an opponent, or he could just play into that fill-in role that we see Kamaru Usman playing in at UFC 228. If Tyron Woodley or Darren Till get injured, Usman's going to be there, made weight, went through a training camp, ready to save the day. So maybe that'll be what Kevin Lee does, just shows up, makes weight, and if any of these fights fall out, hell, if Pettis or Ferguson get injured, Kevin Lee can step in. If Conor McGregor or Khabib get injured, he can step in. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Kevin Lee also is looking to be on this card. Gonna be already likely the biggest card of all time. Conor McGregor versus Khabib. Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, he was actually stripped at the same time as Conor McGregor when Khabib fought ally Quintin, because of course Tony Ferguson was scheduled to fight that night and suffered that leg injury where he tripped over the cord and all of that. We all remember. But now he's back. He's cleared to fight. 4 months and I believe a few days. He said super quick recovery. So we'll see how he looks. Some people were asking after his injury, will Tony Ferguson ever be the same? He made a very quick recovery. He's one of the hardest workers in the game. I mean, in sharing this fight news, he just posted him fucking just completely wearing himself out in training. I'm gonna mute that so it doesn't get too loud, but this is what he wrote with it. Champ shit only. Someone's getting suplexed, snap down city style. I've got 3 opponents to train for. Fucking A, bring that shit on. UFC 229, Kukui aka Champ, at MMA Junkie, at USA Today. So with this, it almost makes you believe Tony Ferguson not only is going to be training to fight Anthony Pettis, but potentially if McGregor or Khabib get injured, Tony Ferguson can step up in there too, because he said he's training for 3 opponents. Those 3 opponents likely are Pettis, Conor McGregor, and Khabib. Because if either one of those guys fall out, Tony Ferguson's got to be ready for the other one. So we'll see where Kevin Lee plays into all of these things. It's not official. He just said he ain't going back and forth about it. Someone's getting their ass whooped at UFC 229. So Kevin Lee might be on this card, but he might not get an opponent now that we got Ferguson versus Pettis. And also, the only, maybe he gets put in that substitute role, but with that, I don't know. I don't know about that, because Tony Ferguson likely would be there to step up if Conor McGregor or Khabib got injured. I don't think Kevin Lee would get that fight over Tony Ferguson if he's also ready and available. So either way, I'll keep you guys updated. Let the full-time family know what you guys think in the comments, and of course, let me know what you guys think about this new format. Do you guys think it's better, something more to look at than just that still screen? You guys know how we used to do it. Let me know, man. It is what it is, and make sure you guys check out the live stream tomorrow, Fight Companion. Be there or be square. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments.
Da 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 da! It's the motherfucking DOG.